Hello everyone, happy Easter. We are still celebrating this beautiful time of Easter in the church, and it is as well very interesting to see how much the church knows us. How much the church is like a mother who knows her children and knows what to say and when to say to her children. We are going to celebrate the third Sunday of the time of Easter. And this gospel, once again, we see Jesus Christ that manifests to his disciples. The disciples who lived with him, the disciples who experienced miracles, the disciples who heard about the resurrection. But these disciples, they yet do not have faith, that still doubt. Last Sunday, we heard about St. Thomas, right? The one who doubts. If I do not touch him, if I do not see with my eyes, I won't believe. So these disciples that are still afraid. And again, this Sunday, Jesus, he appears again to his disciples. Peace be with you. Touch me. I'm not a ghost. And we see these disciples that they were fearful, they were doubting. And this is our life today. That's why I said that it's beautiful that the church always comes to meet us in our humanity. Because maybe we had a beautiful time of Easter. We experienced to a certain extent the resurrection. But yet today, after 2 weeks, it's as though, I don't know, Jesus is just a ghost. And that's a problem. Because maybe today, that's my faith, I would say. Maybe today we are also full of doubts. We are also suffering. We are back to our sadness. I don't know, our insecurities and all that. We are enclosed again, full of fears. Why? Because for us still Jesus is a ghost. When in fact he's not just a ghost. Because what does it mean to believe in a ghost? Well, it's to believe in something that perhaps exists. No, we cannot have a faith that is based on perhaps. No. Faith, the mature faith, is the complete certainty that Jesus Christ, he's risen, that he's victorious over anything that would possibly offer any kind of threat to my life today, right? And gives me new life. So Christ appears to his disciples again. Touch me. I'm not a ghost. And that is many times the reason why we suffer in our lives. Because as I said before, perhaps today I see my life through the lenses of a Jesus that is a ghost. No? And that's why maybe today I feel myself very doubtful, right? I believe that perhaps Jesus today doesn't answer my prayers. He doesn't change my life. Nothing changes. I feel far away from him. I don't know, sometimes it feels as though my devotion, my prayer life is not as it should be, or we have not yet received the Holy Spirit. Now we are walking towards Pentecost. So the disciples here, after having lived and experienced everything, the disciples yet don't have this beautiful experience, a powerful experience to touch Christ's wounds. And that is something that the Lord wants to give to us, which is mature faith. To touch Jesus Christ in our lives, to see that he is not indifferent to our lives. He's not just a ghost that is here that we can just see through him. No, it's someone who is part of your life. It's someone that we can relate to. It's what the fathers of the church, they say, God has become man so that man may become God. And that's precisely what Jesus wants to do with us in this time of Easter. And he keeps appearing to his disciples. Do you have anything to eat? I'm one of you. I'm not a ghost. And that's what he wants to break in us today. Not to see Jesus just as merely a ghost. Because otherwise, if we see Jesus as a ghost in my life, it is not someone that I can relate to. And then I am full of fears. Then I'm full of doubt. And then, because I'm full of fears, because I'm full of doubts, then I have to secure my life. Because a ghost cannot do anything for me. No, it's like your father. If you think that your father is just a ghost, just a spirit, you've never seen your father, never talked to him, you have never received this affirmation from your father that he's there for you, that he protects you, that he defends you, you will always be an insecure person. And an insecure person is constantly trying to secure his life, right? With the consequence of fear. So the Lord wants to break that, because we have not been created for fear. The disciples last week, and we heard that they were afraid. Fear does not come from God. Fear does not come from God. And so if you find yourself today like this, full of fears, full of doubts, that perhaps Easter was just something that I don't know, maybe was beautiful or not, I don't know. Maybe Jesus, yes, he exists, but he's a ghost, that I cannot really rely on him so much. Very good. This word is for you then. Because then he comes and he appears to you. He appears to me to give us faith. Touch me. Because faith is to touch Jesus Christ. Is to really have the certainty in your heart that he is not just a ghost. That he's there for you. That he cares for you. That he's the one that wants to be part of your life. That he wants to heal your wounds. By touching Jesus' wounds, we heal our own wounds. And then we become true disciples. So courage, brothers and sisters. Happy Easter. There's still a lot of time. Jesus is still going to appear to us. Do not lose heart. Do not lose heart. Because Jesus is risen. God bless you all.